15. We just gonna say 17 with it because I just like the even though when I make the what's the name, it's not gonna come out that way with the timestamps. But hey, butterflies! So we're back with another ancestor energy. So as I was just sitting there clearing out the old energy and was just like, okay, well, what's the energy of the message? I have a bunch of messages and I'm like, okay, which one of these is tapping in? And tapping in, connecting with the message, this is giving a strong vibe of you're in a, like this season of your life, you're like a portal. You are a portal. When people come to you or meet you or in your space, their life is being transformed and they're going through a portal to somewhere. Okay? Now, what determines that somewhere? Well, it goes off of how they treat you. And the reason for that is if this person doesn't respect like you and your boundaries, for example, where they go in that portal is, you know what I'm saying? They go through a level of karma where it's heavy. When they handle your energy with grace and with honor and with, you know, like the good vibe energy, right? The balance, the honesty, the integrity, all of that, it goes up. Your life right now, all the things and all the information that you've been gathering, it's like you're a human portal. So for example, you ever knew that person where like no matter what you brought up to talk to them about, they always had something that like they could suggest that relates to it, or they can like give you a suggestion on that topic that you come to them about. So you came to them needing something and they had exactly what you needed to shift you through the portal towards what you were seeking, right? But how you treat that person who is the portal is what affects your true outcome. So it gives a vibe of you may have had people in your life where they went through your portal, but they didn't respect going through your portal. And so it may look like all of this, right? Their outcome is not that. Because the final destination of them going through the portal, because they didn't give the energy that was meant to be reciprocated from going through your portal through that, they're going to have to pay another way. And that gives the vibe of you being human karma. So a lot of people, when they find you, they typically had something that they did. Okay? This is all channel energy right now. They have something that they did. It could be some messed up stuff. They could have did some people wrong. They could have been, you know what I'm saying, on some scamming, some whatever, right? So they come to you and it's kind of like you're like the halfway house for some people. You're like a spiritual halfway house. So when they come to you, they have the potential to go through the portal and get spiritually clean through that portal and through their actions, and things are cleared up for them. You get what I'm saying? But if they come to you playing the same games that they played with the energy before they got to you, they may go through that portal and it look like they own some stuff, but they gonna be shut out of some things and they're gonna get their karma that was due to them. It's kind of like you're the last chance. Because what happens to people when they go into the halfway houses and they mess up? A lot of times they go into jail. So some people are in spiritual jail right now because of how they dealt with you. You get what I'm saying? They brought how they handled other people and things in their life into how they handled you and worked with you. So it could be someone trying to finesse you the same way they finessed other people. Not knowing that they were meant to be honest and real with you, to cleanse the energy that they had on them for what they did to others. If they fail with you, they get the punishment. You have some people right now that is being punished for how they handled you. I'm hearing pay the piper. And even though I hate the story of the Pied Piper, you know what I'm saying, it's very dark. It's giving the vibe of if they didn't pay the piper, so now they got to pay the spirit world. Someone is paying the spirit world for something that they did trying to play you. Let's pull some cards. And you know, this goes with like the first part of the message when you think about it. Like karma is here. Like you are karma because you are the reincarnated karma. You are the reincarnated energy. Okay, ancestors, you making it make sense. I see why you said do this one with the other one. Okay. I'm only going to do upright energy. So we're starting off with the justice energy in the reverse. So that's to confirm this energy in this message, 111, 91, 911 energy. It's confirming the energy of this message of someone did not do right. They failed. They had one job. You were the final stop for if they're going to get caught up or not. You know, why just get the vision? Okay, so it may be a man on here who got played by a woman, because I just got the vision, that movie with J-Lo and them, where they was like scamming men and then like finally getting caught. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been, this is very specific. So it could be a man on here with this justice in reverse and then the 3 of swords. And this is 2 Libra energies. Okay? With the 3 of swords and the justice in reverse. It could be like someone, they were a scammer. They scam people for things. They scam people to get certain aspects, right? So then they get that final lick. And they think they get away with it. Hustlers, that movie, yes. And they think they get away with it. Because in that movie, don't she say, I don't know that man, sorry to that man. But anyway, like they think they get away with something, but in the spirit world, 3 of Cups in reverse, they're cut off from something. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Someone is cut off from something. It gives spiritual house arrest. So they need new supply. Ace of Cups with the King of Wands. Someone was like working on something or doing something and it fell apart or stopped falling apart or started to fall apart. Y'all, why do I keep hearing, it's a jazz song I really like. It's called A Night Drive or something like that. Long Night Drive. Do 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 That's coming to me in that title of The Night Drive. And this, I just heard something like screech or something. It gives me the vibe of something like breaking down and them not having anything or something to help them in the nighttime. Like, that's scary. Someone's in the dark right now, figuring some shit out. But they're going through their karma. This is literally karma with the Justice in reverse and the Three of Swords. Because they have a lack of accountability. The Justice in reverse is a lack of accountability. Ace of Swords in reverse, that's lying. Being dishonest about something. You're a karma portal. You're a karma portal, literally. And you know what this gives me now? It gives me Mayat vibes with Anubis. So some of you all may be connected to Mayat, or you may feel really connected to Mayat. Or you may want to connect to the 42 laws of Mayat. But it's giving that vibe of like this person, when they meet you, you're like Mayat's energy. So their heart gets weighed against a feather. And this gives a vibe of you've recently sent someone, their heart got measured while dealing with you, and it found that it was heavier than the feather. It was false. I'm hearing accept your role in the balance bringer, as the balance bringer, not in the balance bringer, but as the balance bringer, and accepting it because it's a part of life. We get what we put out into the universe, and not everyone. Some people may feel like they're wrong for crashing out in some instances, but some instances a crash out was supposed to happen. And that's why you were protected after you did it, because it was supposed to happen, right? Is that every situation? No. But when you're operating in an energy when you're supposed to do something, or you're supposed to be in a certain energy, then that's what it is. Sometimes that's how lessons are learned. I'm hearing you can be sweet or sour. I can either be sweet or sour. I can either take you to a lush, beautiful garden, or I can drop you off at the end of the road and make you walk back on your own. Like, I could take you to two different places. The decision is yours. And that's the energy that you have right now, that you're walking around with. And that's a strong ancestral presence. Like, to be able to take someone to either heaven or hell, honestly. That's power. You got the Tower and the Nine of Cups. You can either be on a good ass trip, a good ride, or I can bring a tower to your life. So it could have been some people who have had some towers even around you, and you didn't realize that their towers happened because of what they did behind your back, or because of the games they were playing with you, or the games they were trying to play with you. So they went through this tower in response to how they tried to play with you. So this tower that they're going through, it's not your responsibility to help them through it. It feel like something crawling on me, but it's not. And that may be their energy, because their energy just may be like, you know? Baby, you got the Ten of Wands But it was in the reverse. Like, this was their energy all along. They were in this falsehood, queen energy, trickery energy. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to be the fairest of them all. So they want to try to play games and trick to get the best, you know what I'm saying, deal ever, or whatever the case is, like, for the least of the work. You get what I'm saying? That's what she was on. But end up getting caught in the end. Because Snow White's energy, Snow Black's energy, whatever you want to call it, was pure, was real loving, was real like, oh, you know, oh, okay. So although Snow White may have came off as being naive or, you know, gullible or, you know, open, caring, whatever the case is, and they may have looked like a easy target, the witch energy didn't see how spiritually protected. That spiritual protection hit different. Because it can't be traced. That spiritual shit is different. It hit different. Okay? It hit different. It's given how back in the day, them women used to get rid of their abusive husbands with no trace. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's karma. You shouldn't have been being abusive. You shouldn't have been trying to take somebody else's life. That's self-defense to me, if you ask me. Okay? It's giving self-defense. It's giving karma, and I'm going to get away with it if I'm supposed to. Yes, that, Abby, yes. Like, if y'all get it, you get it. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? Like, and people be afraid of that type of shit. And you know what? I always side-eye people who be afraid of that. Okay? Because first off, you must know that you dark or something. You must know that you don't trust yourself. Because if you know that you got an energy like you ain't gonna do no shit to get, like, you wouldn't be afraid. What you got to be afraid of? You know what I'm saying? If your energy is not in a space of playing games, in the energy of trickery, in the energy of certain things, you ain't gonna be touched. You good. You may be in the midst of the furnace, but you ain't gonna get burned. You feel me? And that's why you always learn who really with what, how they act when they inside the furnace. Okay? Do you panic in the furnace, or do you know you're going to be protected in that bitch? Wasn't that in the Bible, too? Was it Daniel? No, Daniel was with the lion's den. It was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Wasn't that when they was in there with the fire? I haven't read up on that story in a minute, but it's giving me that one. It was them? Okay. It's giving that. And it's because they refuse to give in. They refuse to give in to what they spirit felt. So, for example, they spirit could have been, they spirit wanted them to give in to fear. Because they were in a moment that was like, oh my gosh, if we don't go along with this, we're going to be thrown in the furnace. So that fear that this is not going to work out. So either choose fear or stand up to that shit like, I know we all good. Throw me in the furnace. I'm good. Yeah. But you got some people, they don't trust it enough, so they don't even want to go into the furnace. They going to do what they need to do not to get in the furnace. It's giving that. Ancestors coming through with the anecdotes tonight, okay? I feel y'all. They've been coming through with the anecdotes tonight, honey. Because what? I haven't read that story in a long time. So this energy, sometimes you're placed in spaces. You know what this is giving me? What's that movie with Whitney Houston? What is that song? Oh, that movie with Denzel Washington. Okay. Mommies and daddies are quietly that one day the preacher's wife. Okay. In that movie, okay. Who would imagine? Okay, Pooh. So, okay, you know how Dudley was sent down there as like a lesson for their family, for the husband and shit. And either they were going to pass the lessons or fail. Who I'm talking to right now, your energy is like Dudley. Do y'all want me to explain it further? Y'all know I'm a movie person. I love movies. So, in the movie, their marriage was going through some things because he was super focused on the church and his responsibilities, the city, everything he had going on. So his marriage was going through issues and things of that nature. So Dudley was sent down as like an angel to earth as a way to teach Whitney's character, which was the wife, and the husband. What is his name? I forgot his name. I apologize. But Angela Bassett's husband. That's her husband, isn't it? Yeah. And to teach him a lesson. Okay. To work on their relationship. To really see what's really what matters. And they had to pass it. Or they would go through different lessons and fail it. Okay. And Dudley had a mission. And Dudley had to stick to the mission. He couldn't fall in love with Whitney the way that the energy was going. You get what I'm saying? Because he had a mission. And the mission was not to fall in love. It was not to be there forever. It was to fulfill what his purpose was in that space of karma, of lessons, of second opportunities. But you have to understand when you're in that position of being like a second opportunity, you can't be emotionally connected to things and people. You have to let it flow how it's supposed to and allow your energy to align and connect to it how it's supposed to. I just got chills. Okay, ancestors, you here, baby? What's going on? You been here. Okay, they said we been here. I love when they be correcting me like that. Oh my gosh. It be like, we been here. What you talking about? It just got colder though. So it's like the presence is getting stronger of some sort. What is the temperature, child? Not the 7 of Wands. Shout out to the 7 of Wands. It's 72 degrees in here. But who would imagine a king Mommies and daddies said quietly that someday, what they say? That scene was so cute with the kids singing and stuff. It was so cute. So you're protecting the essence of an energy. It's like people either get a get out of jail free card with you or they get sent to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Actually, pay up $200 and then pay up $200 more. It's like it gives that, like, and it's all how they treat you. I just heard that song, Everybody Got Choices. We all have choices. The same way you got choices to treat people with respect, they got choices to treat people with respect. So why should you take responsibility for someone else's consequences of not doing that? Ten of Scarabs in the reverse. And the first thing it gave me is like, is it your responsibility? Your responsibility is to show up authentically you. So for example, you know how the ancestors was saying, you know, when a heartbreak happened, don't let that take away your lover. Oh, my stuff going dead. But don't let that take away your lover girl and lover boy energy just because somebody broke your heart. Because sometimes the enemy wants you to do that. Keep showing up yourself each time. And the right energy will get the right prize. But best believe those who take for granted and disrespect it, and as long as you move with boundaries, they'll get theirs. They'll get theirs. And that's as long as you get out when you're supposed to get out. You communicate your boundaries. You stick to your boundaries. You stick to what you set for yourself. If they go against that, that's fighting words to the spirit world. You ain't got to do nothing. Shit just start falling apart. I see your energy being in this Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like your next assignment of who I'm talking to, your next assignment is going to be in a space of another bracket of wealth. So some of you all, a lot of you all, Eight of Scarabs, you are in a season of learning. Okay? You are in a season of learning, developing, growing. And now you're being elevated to a new assignment, like a new spiritual assignment. Heavy on different tax bracket, or it feels like a financial shift. Like, so for example, switching from having a corner liquor store to having a convenience store in the suburbs. It's a different frequency, different space, different vibration, different community. And this isn't to talk mess about anyone who lives in different communities, but this is giving a realistic example of what, you know what I'm saying? A realistic example of what's being said. So you're shifting. It gives a vibe of, oh my gosh. I was watching this movie. I started watching this show. I started falling asleep though. I'm not a scary movie person. It feels like a portal to the dark world, the dark side for some reason. But it was like a scary show on, is it Prime? And it's called Them. I didn't get through a lot of it, but it was like this family that uprooted. It was a Black family and they were a part of like the Great Migration. And they uprooted their family to integrate a community. And it gives this vibe though of like you being the person who's integrating into a space, a new space, and how the people treat you in that space determines their future energy. Now, I haven't seen the rest of that show, but it's giving that vibe, like some supernatural shit. Okay. 3 of Ankhs at the bottom of the deck. This is a teamwork effort. So this season of life that you're in, I'm hearing play your part, 3 stacks. So play your role. Play your role. 2 of Ankhs. In a relationship, everyone has a role. Relationships fail when everybody trying to play everybody's role. Play your role. Focus on your role, okay? If everybody focus on a little bit, no one has to do too much. So if everyone focus, so it makes me think of even with like when I played volleyball, you're supposed to call the ball, okay? So if my teammate calls the ball, I'm not going to run to that same fucking ball, okay? It's theirs. It's their ball. So we don't run into each other and clash, okay? And now we both hurt. This is giving the vibe of let your spirit guides do their role and their part, and you do your part by showing up. Three of Scepters. You do your job by showing up. Stop trying to, and I won't even say it like that. You ain't got to take too much responsibility into your own hands. You don't have to take too much responsibility into your own hands. Because them same indigenous ancestors we talked about at the beginning of the reading today, they in you now. And they swapping to get their energy back. And guess what? People's energy got to be vetted. You're like a vetter. You vet people energy. Who I'm talking to, you vet people energy. It's like your energy is like a spiritual sorting house, sorting hat. That's how you are as the karmic wheel, the karmic justice, the karmic balance. And that's that, oh, my right hand, that's that reincarnation. Anything else, ancestors? I did not do the intro. I know a lot of y'all like the intro that I do to the readings. That's what I need to do so I don't be distracted when doing the live readings. I did real good today. I was not distracted or anything. This was some good ass readings today. My energy was just, shit. My energy was just, you know what I'm saying? This was a very good live reading, okay? So the people's energies that I was connecting to today, like, you there. The Chariot energy coming out. And then the 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you getting out of that fuck shit. You getting out of that confusion. Ooh, y'all need to get to the beginning of the message. It is going to go in the membership area. But you getting away from the fuck shit and the other shit. Because you ain't got to focus on it. You ain't got to deal with it. When it's above you, it's above you. And the thing is that the 7 of Swords, what someone attempted to do to you, it was a fail. Okay? They attempted to come in and steal some of your motherfucking swords when you weren't looking. But you were like Snow White and with the witch, right? So you may have even been not even paying attention to what was going on. You may have been like, la, 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 la. Okay? But the ancestors still handled the shit. They still handled the shit. They still handled that shit. You coming for everything that's yours. So your next assignment is in a new space. New space, new space, new space, new place. I'm here. New space, new place. Come on over to my place. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. Said it feels so good, baby, baby. Yeah. I don't feel like going out tonight. Is that what he said? I don't feel like so. Baby, he said, let's Netflix and chill. You know how people be like, we didn't, baby, they was Netflixing and chilling back then, okay? They was messing around back then, fooling around, fooling. They was doing all that shit back then. It was just more censored. You know, it was just more censored. You know what that's giving me? Something that used to be censored that you didn't see, that was hidden from you, you about to start seeing it clearer. I'm getting that sound, the sound that's on TikTok, where they be like, I understand it now. I'm getting, you gonna be understanding something now. You're gonna be like, damn, I understand the mission now. Like, I see it. Like, I understand it now. That's what this is giving. Like, I see you being on some, like, I understand it now. Your energy is on some, I understand it now. Let me write that down. Anything else? Now we got the justice again. But trunks up. Trunks up is good luck. Some of y'all may want to start collecting elephants. You may have felt drawn to elephants or connected to elephants. You may want to start collecting elephant figurines. Make sure their trunk is up. Never buy an elephant whose trunk is curled. Okay? Or it's like wrangling something. You want the trunk up. Okay? And you see how the trunk is holding up the justice? And we were just talking about with the scales and the balance. Okay? The trunk up is like luck. Good luck. Okay? But good luck is only given to those. Weren't we just talking about Maya and her scales? It's only given to those who have the right heart. Anything else? A lot of y'all might be into like 90s. It's just a lot of 90s energy. 90s and 70s. 70s, 80s, and 90s. I don't know why I see fros coming back. Like afros. I have a channeled message on hair, but I'm going to save that for, that's a whole nother message, and I'm not going to do it tonight. You got the Two of Swords coming out. But this gives a balance of mind. The balance of when we think about, you see how the storms, and you remember what we were saying earlier in the last message on the storms and what the storms mean when it comes to confusion. Okay. That's making me think of that. But while we remember what we said, how some people are in the storm and you're just looking at it. Look at this. The storm is happening down there. Those boats are in the middle of the storm going through it. You sitting on the moon like, you know what I'm saying? What storm? If anything, the karma of the energy of how them boats treated you caused the storm. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't respecting global warming or some shit. Okay. So that was their karma all along. But you out here respecting nature. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Ace of Coins. Baby, listen, the money is up. For who this is for, who energy this is, the money is up. Ha. I just heard Gucci, money keep on calling, money calling. Money keep on calling me. Money keep on calling. What? Money keep on calling me. Money keep on calling. And guess what? Somebody is going to be indebted until they pay their debt to you. That is a specific message. Someone owes you something. They money going to be fucked up until they pay you what's owed you. Somebody in here, somebody owe you some money. Okay? Or somebody could have been playing with your money. So like they were lying to you about something. I read this thing and they was talking about this person. It was like, I loaned this person this money and the next week they was out with a moped because they gave me this sad story. So I did X, Y, Z for it, but I saw them around with a moped. You could have had something like that happen. You know what I'm saying? Somebody cheated you or played with you on something. They stuff gonna be funny until you get what's due to you. Somebody needed that message because this person pissed you off and you've been thinking about it a lot. Okay? This person is mentally going through it. They may be on social media, you know what I'm saying? You know, life is good. You know, maybe be flashing some dollars or something. They just trying to siphon energy. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. The karma that they got for how they dealt with you is tapping that ass. That's what it feel like. It feel like it's tapping that ass. It's tapping that ass. And you gonna get repaid in so many other ways too though, which is so fucking... Baby, listen, you ain't missing much. A lot of Sagittarius energy. You got Gemini energy. Cancer. Gemini. Leo. Pisces. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one more. My stuff was dying again. And then Aquarius. So those are the energies that is giving the vibe of they got a debt that they got to pay. But I'm hearing your ancestors say it's not your responsibility with the hangman. It's not your responsibility. 8 of Swords. You don't need to get yourself tied up in that because the 8 of Swords is going to tie you up in this Temperance in reverse. Okay? So in order for you to get to the Temperance in upright, you got to shift the 8 of Swords. Shifting the 8 of Swords is you getting out of your head. You getting out of your mind. You not thinking about it. So don't think about karma. Don't think about what's coming to them. Don't think about... Let me get my charger, y'all. Hold on. shoot. Okay. So this is not the season to like be so focused on karma and what is someone's karma, because when you're focusing your energy on what someone's karma is, you're taking away from what you should be focusing on what your energy should be. Because when you're focusing on their karma and what they're going to get, in a way, you're giving them your energy. So know that when people come to you, they gonna get what they deserve. So the ancestors gave me this message the other day. You know, well, not even, let me stop lying. They reminded me the other day, because we've talked about this many times before, of being reminded that we don't have to wish someone well. We can just wish them to receive what's due to them. 111, 144. Oh, we talked about that 144,000, honey. Okay. Confirmation. Because a lot of times we could be pardoning people's energy that don't deserve it. So somebody could be coming to you telling you that they're going through a hard time, right? Whole time they could be going through a hard time because some shit that they did to you or said to you. And you up here, oh, I hope it gets better. You didn't pardon the shit that they did against you. You just pardon what they did. So change it. And instead of saying, I hope it get better, I hope everything works out how it needs to. I hope everything works out how it's supposed to. Or I have faith everything's going to work out how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Remove your magic. Yeah, the ancestors coming with the lights flicking. Remember, our words are our magic. And what we speak and how we think. And a lot of times they come to you, Five of Swords, because they know they can only get healed where what caused them to break. Because they spirit know what they did. The guilty conscience always come through. That's why a lot of criminals typically return back to the crime scene. So, you know, they talk about this on Law and Order. You know, a lot of the people who are SAers or grapists, they go to the vigils and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The people who off somebody, they go to the vigil. They go back to the crime scene. They go to that space. Okay? So a lot of them people that be coming to you complaining about what's going on in their life, or they reveal to you about something that's going on in their life, is because they did some shit against you. And they're returning back to the scene. Because in a way, they kind of want to hear you say too, oh, it's going to be better. Or, oh, I'm going through something too. Heavy Five of Swords energy. Anything goes. Ten of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. That's the dark side of wealth. This is loss. I'm hearing redistribution, wealth redistribution. I'm hearing wealth redistribution. So take that as it resonates, or what it is that you're doing and you're creating. But somebody needed to hear wealth redistribution. This is Virgo energy to clarify more for someone. And then, yeah, you protecting some shit with the 7 of Wands. Okay? With the 7 of Wands. Period. Thank you for the super chat pool. You have to use the link that's in the description box for the membership, I think, because I don't think it lets you become a member from my chat, which is interesting because other people, they let you do it. So YouTube gonna be YouTube, who it wants to. But you have to go to the link inside of my description box and it'll go to a browser for you to become the member. Thank you for the super chat pool. You're protecting something. You're protecting the future of something. You're protecting the future of something. You're reclaiming something with the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like, that's what you're protecting, your future wealth, your success, your finances, your history, your family history. Page of Cups in reverse. You're healing family in like imbalances and shit, okay? Thank you for the super chat pool. Yeah, you got the Fool card. Baby, if you don't just be, you need to go on. You got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Move on. Find peace. Find peace and move on. Okay, you good. You good. It's something about the Capricorn new moon. The sidereal Capricorn new moon is what I heard specifically. But take with that energy what you must. Okay. Anything else? It feels so silent. You know how earlier in the message we talked about the importance of silencing your mind? I feel like a lot of this needed to come out. To clear the noise. To clear the sound in your head. And this is a strong recommendation of taking one full day with no sound, no phone, no nothing. Just you. In spirit, ancestors, God, what you believe in. Who do you believe in? I put my faith in God first and get me believe in. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But, he was a Virgo, wasn't it? No, he was a Gemini. He died during Virgo season on Tropical. What was his birthday? Not birthday. He was a Gemini on Tropical too. Let me see. Yeah, he died. Well, it's technically. Yeah, Virgo. That's right at Virgo shift. So a lot of Virgo energy is coming out. June 16, that's still Gemini. So he was a Gemini. A lot of mutable energy. Flexibility, being flexible. Being flexible. So tap into Gemini and Virgo energy. That's Mercury. Tap into Mercury energy right now. Mercury energy is strong. And we were just talking about communication and silence. Oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. So if your power, who we've been talking about, i.e. go back to the first message that we did, I'm going to re-release them on the channel eventually. But we were talking about silence in the brain and mentalism. Virgo and Gemini is coming out, which is ruled by Mercury, which is sound, perception, the mind. Ancestors are saying you need to detox some shit. Silence. Just you and your thoughts. Your connection to the higher power. Your connection to spirit, ancestors. The ideas that have come to you. That sleep that you're going to get that night. Chef's kiss. I have enjoyed you all tonight. Y'all, we were on here for over 2 hours. That happened fast. That happened real fast. Oh my gosh. The doula training begins on the 30th for the deaf doula training. So definitely check that out. And then we have the certification that happens later, but I'm going to release the Black Friday stuff. Well, by the time this video re-releases, the Black Friday stuff is probably going to be over, but be on the lookout for that on the community tabs. And members, I'm going to have one specially for you. If anything else, well, not technically Black Friday. It's going to be with Saturday, but you get what I'm saying. I enjoyed y'all. Oh, y'all just got an example. Y'all want to hear this example? Wow, ancestors, I wasn't even thinking about that. Do y'all want me to say that? Okay, I'm going to say it. So, for example, I'm not going to, for example, you know, like how them people would like rent a center and like they'll sign up for something for like a subscription of something and they agree to pay something each month. You get what I'm saying? And they get it for a while and then they try to cancel it. Like, oh, well, let me take my card off and let me close this card out and let me do this so that this next payment can't come out. Rent a center always gonna get their shit. They gonna get their shit. Okay? They gonna get their shit. I had somebody actually do that with me. They trying to beat a system of something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Finish your commitments, baby. Finish your commitments. Finish your commitments. Thank you for your super chat pool. All right, y'all. This was a vibe. Don't commit to nothing that you can't finish or you don't intend to finish. Because that human portal shit is real. You could be fucking over a portal and fuck up your whole life because you try to fuck over a portal. But I enjoyed y'all in this reading. Y'all have a great rest of your day. This is going to go inside of the chrysalis area. I'm going to re-release these videos as they come. It's probably going to be one each day. Yeah. That's probably what it's going to be. Okay. I may re-release one back out now. The first one, I don't know. Shit. We'll see how I feel. I had to learn to stop making promises of some shit. I don't know. I may not fulfill that shit. Okay. So we're going to have to change up how I say this. But y'all have a good evening. It's 8:30. Damn. It's bedtime. Okay. I'm about to send this email and go to bed. But as always be real. Always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self or your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. Love y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Bye.